My name is Falkeborg, and I'm a learning consultant at VUC Strand. At the moment I work in the SIATE program or project with trying to develop an entrepreneurial approach for VUC Strand, meaning that this is not something that we do, it is something that we want to do. That doesn't exclude that some of our teachers are actually creative and innovative and everything, but that's not something that I know too much about, since I'm fairly new in the organization. So I can address the issue of the project and working in the project. Earlier, Thomas Kunze, whom I assume that you've also spoken to, made a presentation of eSport, which is an education that we have set up at VUC Strand. And that project is set up independently, meaning that this is a program in itself working with eSport. The question that I tangle with in the project is when we talk about entrepreneurial education, is that something that we set up in that way as an independent course with its own goals and its own approaches and the freedom of doing that? And that could have its benefits, obviously. That's one way of doing it. The other way is how can we work more creative and innovative and entrepreneurial in our existing courses. And that is actually a different story, because in the existing courses you have, they're structured in a certain way, they're structured in lessons, they have goals that are set from the official authorities that you have to meet, and the students have to take exams. And here I found Kåre, I forgot his last name, Kåre, who made one of the presentations. I took part in his workshop, and he actually tries to work inside the system and tries to find out how can we work in an innovative way. What does that take? What should we look at? And one good point he's making is that we need to look at ways of assessment, and in close connection to that, ways of giving feedback, or rather not ways of giving feedback, but content. What are we giving feedback on? And you need to change this in order for an innovative approach to work. And that's easy. It's easier when you're outside a system like that, like in the eSport concept. But when you're inside the system, there are a lot of entanglements and traditions and expectations and everything that you need to